Let me now introduce you to the President of Euprera, the European Public Relations Education and Research Association, Professor Emanuele Vernizzi.
I am particularly glad to give my first talk as President of Euprera, opening the Spring Symposium here in Ghent, where several important events for Euprera have been taking place from the very beginning of its life, and where Jos Willems and Anne-Marie Cotton have given their passionate and enduring contribution. I'm also glad that this Spring Symposium is organized by Anne-Marie Cotton, who has just finished her long-lasting serving term for Euprera. Anne-Marie, I want myself, on behalf of the board, to thank you very warmly for what you have done for so many years, and actually for what you are still doing as treasurer, and for what you'll be doing as a project energizer and active member. Thank you, Anne. Years, Euprera has grown in size, quality and importance for the professional and academic PR community in Europe and beyond Europe. Colleagues from Eastern countries, from the US, from Africa, from Australia are increasingly attending our congresses and becoming members. Euprera is now connected with the most reputed professional association in the US, such as the Institute for Public Relations, which has set up the Institute for Public Relations and Euprera Special Prize, which has been awarded at the Euprera 2008 Congress in Milano and will be awarded in the 2010 Congress in Finland. Also, the connection with the Global Alliance for PR is going to be implemented. The new president, John Palusic, is proposing to develop our relations. Also, the recent elected chair of the Commission of PR Education, Frank Oveit, wants to involve Euprera even more deeply in their research activity. I think we can recognize here the increasing weight of scientific production of Euprera and PR scholars, as well as the increasing importance of PR education in Europe. Of course, these recognitions comes out of the work of many of us, such as Dejan Bercic, as previous Euprera president, and Betke van Ruler, previous president as well, who will receive honorary Euprera membership on Saturday for their seminar work starting with the Bled Manifesto, such as Ansgar Zerfas, who has led in the last few years the European Communication Monitor, so important to spread knowledge of European PR. Not to forget Sven Anderfors, who led the 5 years project on the communicative organization that will lead in June to the Stockholm Accords, certainly relevant for the future of our profession and educational activity. We, Euprera members, have accomplished a great deal, and our association has grown in this year. But there is a lot more we can do, even in the near future. Actually, I believe I'm starting my term at an important and challenging time for Euprera, which is called upon to play an even more central role in the evolution of our profession, precisely because European PR are becoming more recognized in our professional work. For the last 2 years, Euprera has gone through quite significant changes. A great deal of work has been done, and I want to thank Sue Wostenholm, past president, and Anne-Marie Cotton again for their dedication in managing a very delicate transition, defining the mission of Euprera and setting up a new organizational structure. Euprera has now a very clear mission to create and disseminate innovation, and now has an organizational structure well suited to it. A larger board of directors and quite a number of project energizers engaged in different projects. If we want to increase the production of innovation, we must attract new people and stimulate all our associates, newcomers and members to be active, providing them with powerful and user-friendly communication platforms that will help to contribute and ensure a high visibility standard. We now have the responsibility to improve what our predecessors started by encouraging the development of innovative research and education models, as well as their promotion and dissemination. The annual and spring symposiums represent our main occasion to meet, to share knowledge, to discuss ideas, to learn and have fun together, and to reinforce friendship. I believe that this will help to stimulate the diffusion of innovative knowledge. In precisely the same way, the symposium we are now starting is going to contribute. I'm sure that we all feel involved and inspired to do our best to make our association an even more interesting, useful and exciting place to be. I believe that this symposium is going to be a very good example of the way our association is working, and I want to thank our host for providing us such a beautiful venue. I want to thank the organizers for their successful effort, the contributors for their excellent papers, and you, the participants, for being here and for your contribution to the discussion. Thank you again to each of you for being here, and now let's enjoy our conference.